Hidden deep in the deserts of northern Mexico, behind barbed wires and concrete walls, there lies a place designed not just to contain criminals, but to erase them. You won't find it on postcards. Tourists don't come here. And the locals, they call it El Hongo, the mushroom. But don't let the name fool you. This is no fairy tale forest. This is a maximum security fortress built to hold the most dangerous human beings Mexico has ever known. Today we're going behind the walls. No guards, no filters, just the truth. Welcome to El Hongo. Imagine driving for hours into the desert. The road behind you disappears into dust. There are no cities, no signals, just heat, silence, and a faint hum in the distance, like something mechanical, buried beneath the earth. El Hongo sits in the heart of Baja California, near the border with the United States. But you wouldn't know it unless someone told you. Hidden behind rolling hills, the prison is carved into the landscape like a military bunker. From the air, it's barely visible. From the ground, it's a fortress. Built at over 4,000 feet above sea level, the air is thin, the heat dry, and the isolation complete. There are no shortcuts here, no easy ways in, and absolutely no way out. This isn't your average prison. El Hongo was never meant for pickpockets or petty thieves. It was built for monsters. We're talking cartel leaders, assassins, corrupt politicians, men responsible for mass killings, disappearances, and entire towns living in fear. Every inch of this facility was designed with one goal: to neutralize. The walls, reinforced concrete thicker than a tank's armor. The doors, blast-resistant. Surveillance runs 24/7 with facial recognition and AI threat detection. And the guards? Ex-military, armed like combat troops. Inside, there are no soft corners, just metal, stone, and silence. El Hongo doesn't rehabilitate, it controls. Inside El Hongo, there is no normal. Time doesn't flow, it stalls. The routines are cold, mechanical. Wake up at 5 a.m. Lights never turn off. Meals pushed through a slot in the wall. Zero contact, zero privacy. Most prisoners never see another face except their own reflection. There are no windows in the cells, just metal, concrete, and a ceiling camera that never blinks. Inmates speak of the silence, how it presses on your skull, of the air, dry and still like death, of the guards, eyes hidden behind black visors, voices like commands from machines. Every movement is calculated, every breath monitored. If you scream, no one hears you. If you break, no one cares. They say El Hongo doesn't punish you, it erases you. El Hongo isn't just hard to escape, it's built to make escape unimaginable. Let's start with the basics. Triple-layer perimeter fencing, motion sensors buried underground, and heat-detecting drones in the sky. And if, somehow, someone managed to bypass all that, they'd still be in the middle of the Baja Desert. No food, no water, no roads, just 40 miles of brutal nothingness in every direction. Inside, the design itself is a psychological maze. Corridors that loop, dead ends that aren't marked, doors that only open in sequences known to a rotating set of guards. Even guards don't know the full layout. That's not an accident. That's the plan. And then there's the silence. No one screams here, because there's no one to hear you, and no way out. El Hongo might be a fortress, but to some, it's a human rights nightmare wrapped in steel and silence. Former inmates describe long-term solitary confinement, not for days, but for months, even years. There are allegations of psychological manipulation, lights that never turn off, rooms kept just cold enough to keep you awake, guards trained to never speak to inmates. International watchdogs have raised red flags, accusing El Hongo of using inhuman methods to maintain order. But here's the twist. The government says it works. Crime rates tied to cartel leaders have dropped. Violence inside? Almost zero. So the question isn't just, is it right? It's, is it worth it? El Hongo is more than a prison. It's a reflection of how far we'll go for safety and how much we're willing to trade for control. It raises the question, in trying to lock away evil, are we locking away parts of our own humanity too? And maybe, just maybe, El Hongo isn't just keeping people in, it's keeping the world out. El Hongo is built to hold the worst the world can offer. But what does it say about us? Maybe the real walls aren't made of concrete and steel. Maybe they're the choices we make, the fears we feed, the freedoms we trade away without noticing. Thanks for taking this journey with us. If you found this story as fascinating and as chilling as we did, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. What would you do if you were locked inside El Hongo? Until next time, keep exploring the hidden corners of our world.